You know, because, and this is part of what sort of drew me to write this book in the first place, certainly to work on the stories that this book became, which was that I wanted to write a book in which Jewish and Arab culture, Jewish and Arab peoples weren't at odds.
At odds, exactly.
And to really acknowledge a shared history that was a specifically American immigrant history, because the stories between the themes that sort of emerged between my family stories and my husband's family stories really were similar, about reasons coming to this country, about problems, you know, either fitting in or language, and the way that you start to feel like there's like the pride of being newly American and the awkwardness that comes with that, and the burden of living in one country with the history of another country, and having a pride in that as well, in sort of the differences that you feel, in the way that you sort of feel apart from the rest of you know, your neighbors, the people around you. So that was one thing that really did lead me to write the book, and that I knew was there, but also just the history of the first Jewish and Arab immigrants, and how many of them, just the whole, one thing that I didn't get into the book was the peddling, how much peddling was a one of the main jobs that both Jews and Arabs did when they came to the U.S., and how peddlers will come here and sort of load up on supplies and then just strike out for, you know, Grand Rapids or, you know, Chicago or wherever, and just go and peddle around and sell and just save up enough money until they could send some home. And I just had this idea that it would be excellent to have, you know, like the stories of a couple peddlers on the road, and maybe, you know, a Jewish and Arab meeting up, and it was one of the things that, like, it was like, okay, that's too much. I'm just, you know, cramming everything into this book now. Just, it got put on the shelf.
Okay.
But
That may be the next book.
Maybe the next one.